Hello again, friends and Lord Wolfpack members. Chaos Wolf here with the Mighty Ducky, and welcome back to Zero to Hero. This series where we go from space crap-out pilot to hopefully one day God amongst the stars. And I've got to say, I'm already loving this new camera suite. So, what are we going to be doing today? Well, I think both me and Ducky have had enough of this keelback for now. It was a fun little experiment while it lasted, but yeah, it just doesn't perform the way we want. I'm used to ships that are a little bit more nimble. So what we're going to be doing is we've come back here to Dar es Ring, and we're going to be swapping around some ships. Now currently, Ducky has a Python modified for passenger cabins, and this for combat. But what we're planning to do is have the Python for combat eventually and get ourselves a new passenger ship. And as luck would have it, we've just had a new passenger ship introduced with the latest patch. Now before we go any further, I imagine a good amount of you are actually wondering what Commander Ducky actually looks like. Now I've got to say, this was a little bit of an interesting thing for me to go and do, because for those of you unaware, Ducky was actually one of my pet rats back in the day, so actually giving her human features was quite amusing. So without further ado, let's actually go and have a look at what Commander Ducky looks like. And here she is. This is Commander the Mighty Ducky. Now I went for this particular hair because I actually don't like any of the others all that much. And it's close enough to my hair that I thought there would be some interesting symmetry. And because everything with Ducky has to be yellow, we had to go with blonde hair. And basically all I really did is went through all the different settings and chose ones that I didn't hate. So I'm actually quite pleased with how she turned out. Let me know what you guys think of Commander the Mighty Ducky. Is she a force to be feared in the galaxy, or not quite so much? Let me know down in the comments. But as for the flight suit, we actually went and picked up one of the ones from the Frontier store. This is the camo set. Now, as you can see, we've got, where are they? We've got this particular one here, the camo, like yellowy orange is the one we went for. There's also a red-ish colour, although that doesn't quite look like the picture at all. We've got this one over here, a green, a darker blue and black, which doesn't look too bad. A green and blue, and some kind of weird yellowy green. But yeah, this is the one that we went for because, you know, Commander Ducky has to be... She's an Imperial pilot who likes yellow. So we kind of had to go for this one. And the colour itself actually goes and follows over to the helmet itself as well, which is not terrible either. But we only have that for when it's an emergency, so that's not bad at all. Now here we are, we've got our Python stored in this station, so we're going to go and swap over to that after we go and get rid of our limpets, because I keep forgetting that we can't actually go and swap ships without getting rid of our limpets. So we're doing this through the advanced maintenance, and we might as well go and fix everything else while we're at it. So we go into the restock and we just go and basically get rid of all limpets, confirm. You can dump them as well, but this is the best way of doing it. So now we're swapping over to our Python. This is just going to allow us to go and sell our keelback. Now I don't believe there's anything modified in there. No, there isn't. It'd tell us there if there were. So there we go, we're back up to 13 million credits, and what we want to go and do is we want to go and pick ourselves up a dolphin. Now the thing is I've gone and searched where the best place to go and buy a dolphin is, because I want one that is basically at a discount. So we want Lee Youngry systems. So what we want is, what is the name of the system again? Here we go, this will be the one, although you can't see anything because I was specifically searching for something specific there. So back to Star Class, there we go, now we can see it again. And what we want is Newcomb Hub. So that's this one. Right, okay, so, ooh, no, just that one. I want to plot the route. So this is going to be a trip of 173 light years, which is going to take me 8 jumps. Because I do believe we actually modified this ship up. Yeah, it is. We've got 26 light years, so we're not terrible. Actually, I don't know if we've modified it up. Yes, we have. We have modified the frameshift drive. I do believe we've got a grade 4 on there. And that's exactly what we're going to want to go and do with the Dolphin, is go and modify up the frameshift drive. So, let's start off on our way. Now, I've got to say, I really do love these controls. And the fact that I can even go and see where we are going from this camera. Because I can even see all of the controls just at a slightly weird angle. This is really kind of strange trying to get used to. Alright, let's have a look around as well. We can see in the cockpit, we can see our co-pilot seats, we can see behind us. This is very nice to see. See Ducky herself and across from the co-pilot. But obviously when you're jumping, we're going to go and drop out, and there seems to be a bit of a graphical bug there when we are in camera mode and jumping. The eye of the warp jump doesn't seem to line up where it should. But oh well, it's not terrible. Now the question is, do I actually have a fuel scoop? Yes, I do. Good. I was getting worried there for a second because it's been a while since we played with Ducky, and I couldn't remember what she got her ship set up as. Now the thing is, I'm not sure what we want to go and name these ships, because lest we forget, we also got ship naming in this last update. Now I have got the ability to go, well, I actually went and bought even the ship nameplates. One set for Ducky, so we can go and put them up on her ship. The problem is, I'm not sure what to name the ship, and I do believe the character limit is maybe 25, I'm not sure. We'll have to go and check when we go and dock. We've got 2 ships that we want to go and name. We've got the Python and we have the Dolphin eventually. So what are we going to call these? I'm really not sure yet. Now, on my main account, on Chaos Wolf's account, I am naming most of my ships basically something to do with wolf in lots of different languages. Like, I've got one called Gerolf, I've got one called Connery, one called Conval, and I've even got one called Ragnarok, which technically isn't named after a wolf, but I liked the name and I thought it fit my Corvette very, very nicely. So again, we've only got a few more jumps. We've got 6 more jumps left to go, so this isn't going to take long to get there. But obviously I'm not going to let you guys watch me just jumping all the way there, so I'll see you guys in a minute. And here we are in the Kamito system. Oh! Ha! That teaches me for not paying too close attention to how close to the star I was getting. Oh well, I'm pretty sure we are perfectly fine. Do we have any heatsink launchers? Yes, we do. That is perfectly fine, so we're still going to be able to get out into Super Cruise as soon as we cool down. Now, you know what? I'm aware that some of you guys really do not like the colour that I generally choose for Commander Ducky's ships. And today, you might be in a little bit of luck, because I am actually planning to go and change it. But first of all, we need to get to the station in one piece. So I've gone and launched a heatsink launcher, allowing us to get out of the Corona. Now, I could have sworn that we weren't close enough to drop in, but obviously I just wasn't paying enough attention as to how close we were. But oh well, all we need to do now is go and get docked into Newcomb Hub. Because right, this area itself is in Liongri space. And Liongri, he is in one of the, basically he's one of the power play powers. And anywhere that he owns a system, or he controls a system, or even influences a system, I suspect, you get a discount on ships between 10 and 15%. I'm not exactly sure what it is, I think it's 15%. But it's a damn good discount. Which is why we're coming over here to Newcomb Hub even. Because the The Dolphin is normally around about 1.3 million if our estimates from the beta server were correct. So it should be about 1.3 mil. But with this discount, that should knock it down to around about 1.1 something, 1.2, between 1.1 and 1.2 mil. So that's going to be a really nice little discount. It may not seem like a lot, but 100,000 credits, 150,000 credits, or even 130,000 credits is still nothing to be sniffed at. And as always, targeting the station, so we can see on the little holographic down in the bottom left, basically to the left hand side of the radar, we can see the arrows on the side of it to know which way to get into the station. Because some people do struggle with this. And there is our entrance. Although I've got to say that the holographic doesn't seem to quite match up with the orientation of the station. It seems to be a little bit rolled towards us a bit. Oh well. But first things first, let's go and request docking, because I always sometimes forget this. And let's go get ourselves in and get ourselves landed. So we're going to go and land on docking pad 3. So there it is. And this is a high-tech station, actually. I was wondering why this made me think of our home station back in Jonai. Because this is the same interior that Pribilov Port has. So let's go and get ourselves docked. This is a bit weird doing this in third person, but it is just so nice being able to see the ship being put down. And there we are. That is us set down. That is awesome. So as you can see, the ship is bright yellow. Although I do have an idea to go and change this right now, because Frontier have just got to release some new paint packs, well, some new paint jobs, because they're sold individually, which are absolutely spectacular. So in order to do this, we're going to have to go into the outfitting department. But as well, we want to go and have a look at the shipyard, just to go and see what the prices are on these ships. So, where are we? Dolphin, here we go. We can actually buy it for 1.1, well, 1.136 million. So that's really good, actually. Now, this isn't going to take all that much to go in A rate. But not only that, but we're going to be able to strip out some of the modules from our Python. But we're not going to do that just yet. What we're going to go and do is we are going to go into outfitting, go into livery, and go and change our paint job. And here we are. We've got the orange pulse. Wow, just look at that. That is spectacular. Now, these paint jobs come in a variety of colours, and they come for the Python and the Anaconda currently. Now, I've gone for the orange pulse here, and that's kind of interesting. Now, what I'm wondering is if some of the different pieces actually go and affect, because look at that. That just goes and extends all the way down the front of the ship. And I'm wondering if some of the different pieces actually go and affect it differently, because like I said, the one that we usually have covers over a good amount of it. And I'm wondering, but I think I actually do like that one. Let's have a look at the wings. Can we see anything different on here? What I'm thinking is actually changing to wing 1, because it just seems to follow the flow of the ship a little better. Maybe? Let's have a look at the tails. Yeah, I think we're going to go for that as well. And we've got spoiler 1, but will any of the other ones go any better with it? No. No. No, I'm going to stick with that one. So overall, we only changed it a tiny amount. Did I have any different weapon colours? No, I just had that one. Okay. So that's interesting. That's a very interesting looking ship. And that does look very, very spectacular. In fact, let's actually go and have a look quickly at the decals. So they stay yellow, they stay white. And these have gone off just be like a kind of greyish and white colour. Alright, okay, cool. Now, do I have any other ones that might be interesting? We've got a few. Not quite sure what else I want to go for, but they look good. Now again, I don't know what to name this ship yet, so let me know down in the comments what you think I should name both of these ships. So what we want to go and do now is go into Shipyard, and we're going to go and pick ourselves up a Dolphin. So here we go, and we're storing the current ship. Now we could sell that for about 50,000, well 51 million even. Don't really want to do that, because I like that ship, but I am planning to go and swap out a few things from the old ship. And here we go. We've got ourselves a Dolphin. Now, this ship can actually go and mount a luxury cabin, so this is going to be opening up what we can go and do with the ship. Not to mention, it's actually got a fairly decent jump range. The question I've got, though, is what jump drive has it got? What frameshift drive mounting has it got? So, core internals, it's got frameshift drive is a class 4. So, that's interesting. Because as you can see, standard, we've got 10.67 light years. We've still got some cargo racks in here, let's not forget. So our hard point wise, we have got 2 small hard points. I'm actually going to go and potentially just go and swap these out for some either mine launchers or just sell them in general. In fact, for now, we're just going to go and sell them. We're going to go and work out later whether we want to have any weapons on board at all. But I think for now we're just going to go and deal with, just so we can have basically as much jump range as we can get. So first of all, what we really want to go and do is go and set up some passenger cabins. Now, can we actually go and buy... No, it doesn't appear as though we can actually go and buy luxury cabins at this station. So I suspect we're going to have to go elsewhere in order to do this. So let's leave in the economy class cabin for the time being. And what we're going to want is a few other things. We've got a shield generator, but we're going to go and want to go and have a slightly better one. So let's go and see what can we go and get. Now it does appear as though this particular station doesn't have the best outfittings possible. So what it's going to look like we're going to need to do is actually go and find somewhere else that would actually go and outfit this ship. At the very least, we can go and pick up the best frameshift drive, which is going to be upgrading our jump range to 24.33 light years. Potentially we are... great. Like I said, this station seems to have absolutely terrible choices for anything here. Let me think. We'll go for a 3A power plant for the time being, because I can't imagine we're going to need much. And when I went and upgraded this ship for exploration in one of my previous videos, it was running on a 2A power plant, so I think a 3A should be fairly sufficient for what we want for the moment. But we'll have to go and see. Let's go and see if we can actually buy... Yeah, we can get the lower sensors. And that's really it for that. But we are going to have to go and get ourselves another frameshift, not a frameshift drive, another shield. Because I don't want to be flying around without a shield generator. But let's go for a 3D for the moment. So it's time to start moving out and seeing if we can find that better outfitting department. Now it shouldn't be that hard to find one. And you've got to love the sound of the engines in the Dolphin. It literally sounds like a dolphin's cry when it's boosting. So I'm wondering, in the canonical kind of existence in Elite Dangerous, did they make the engine sound like a dolphin after they named the ship, or did they name the ship after the engine? I don't know. It's weird. It's a bit too much of a coincidence that it looks similarly shaped to a dolphin and it sounds like a dolphin and it's named a dolphin. So I'm wondering how actually the design and naming process went. Now I just realised we don't have a fuel scoop on this at all, but that's not a terrible thing because we're only going a few jumps. And it looks like we've got more than enough fuel to make these jumps there. We've got 3 more to go. And yeah, it looks like we've got more than sufficient fuel to get where we're going. Right, so we've now jumped over to HR943. Now hopefully this system is going to be a little bit better. It's another high-tech system, but it seems to have a higher population than the previous system. So hopefully this is going to be a better shopping experience, let's say. Now, thankfully, for those of you who were getting aggravated and having your OCD triggered by the non-mirrored thrusters on the Dolphin, they've actually been fixed. As you can see, they are in fact mirrored now. So that's great. So it is back being well, it is being symmetrical now, bringing it in line with virtually every other ship in the game now. So there we go, we are down. And let's go and see just what we can get in the outfitting department. So first of all, what we're going to want is a better shield generator. Can we actually go and get... Yes, we seem to be able to. Yes, we can get the best shield generator available. Oh, there we go. And the thing is, though, I actually want that to be somewhere else, but oh well. What we can do here is we can go and put in some more passenger cabins. In fact, here I'm going to go and put in, let's see. Yeah, let's put a business class, just because it's got more capacity. So that's great. What else do we want? We want a fuel scoop. So I'm thinking I want at least a class 3 fuel scoop at bare minimum. So a 3A fuel scoop. What else we got? We've got 3 more compartments. We're going to want one of these to be cargo racks at least. Just because we can't actually accept missions if we don't have sufficient cargo space for the rewards. And considering that some of the rewards are cargo, yeah, we need to have this. We've also got 2 more internal compartments. Now, what should we put here? What I'm thinking potentially is, let's have a look at the passenger cabins. We could go for these, although they're only got 2 capacity in there, so it's all right. Now I am wondering whether or not we actually just want to go and have this be an economy cabin as well then. Just to go and give us a grand total of 12 then. And then what we can do is go here, passenger cabins. Yeah, we can only go up to first class. So we can either have 16 economy, which we've currently got, or we could go for 6 in the first class. Let's go for the first class for now. I want to go and put a luxury cabin in there, but we don't have the ability to just yet. But this is looking alright. So we've now got 12 economy cabins. Well, 12 economy seating and 6 first class seating. So that's going to be alright. Now, as you can see, we're nowhere near our maximum power usage. So let's go and fix out the rest of our ship. Thrusters. I'm going to go for the best because I want to be able to run the hell away from stuff. Life support, we're going to go for D-rated because we want the maneuverability. Power distributor, I'm thinking D-rated for now. We'll have to go and see just how well that is going to work with our boosting. But it should be okay. Well, we don't have any weapons, so an A-rated one would be somewhat overkill just for boosting away. What else? We've got optional tunnels done. Livery. Paint jobs, obviously we don't have any. The ship's only just been released, so we can't really go and put anything on there. Weapon detailing, we don't have any weapons, but I might as well go and apply this anyway. We've got the decals. Now, I don't know where these decals actually go to appear, because I can't see them currently. Now what I'm thinking is we'll just go for the Ashling Duvel ones for now, and then we'll work out what we want after properly. So there we go, that's that one on the side there, so that's nice. One on the side there, and one somewhere where we can't actually see. So I suspect it's on the wings or something underneath, I don't know. We'll have to go and see after. Now again, I don't know what to name the ship yet, but we do have nameplates. We've got these particular ones. So what I'm thinking is either one of the stars or the one with wings. I'm not sure yet. But we still need to know what to name this yet. Ship ID, we don't have anything in there, so that's not a problem. And we obviously cannot go without our little bobblehead. So that's the ship set up currently. I mean, what have we got? We've got 23.98 light years worth of jump range. That is really not bad for what we've got set up. And now what I want to go and do is actually go and get some scan data. So we are actually, in fact, going to have to go back into outfit hours, because I just realised I forgot to go and have a look at the utility mounts. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to go for, at least temporarily, actually, yes, there we do. We have a wake scanner. Go for a D-rated wake scanner. For the other two, how much is a shield booster going to set us back? Ooh, that's a good amount. So we can go for a C-rated shield booster for the moment. And we can go for a chaff launcher, I think. Yep, there we go. And that's still going to leave us underpowered. Well, not underpowered, but it's going to leave it so that we are not going to be over our power usage. So now we're pretty much fully set. All I've got to go and do now is go and set my fire groups. Ha! Yeah, did just realise this. You guys probably noticed this way before I did, but I accidentally put a shield cell bank instead of a shield generator. Right, okay. So that's definitely putting us over our power usage now. But I'm pretty sure we might be able to go and fix this with power priorities. So everything's shut down right now. We're 10% over. We might be able to deal with this. Cargo hatch going to stay at 3. Fuel scoop's going to go to 3. In fact, we can't really do anything because we don't have any weapons. So we're going to have to go and change a few things here. So back into the outfitting department. So obviously we're basically going to have to go and up our power plant to the best that we've got. And now with that we can actually go and up some more of our items here. So we can probably go and afford now the best of the shield boosters. So that's great. And what else? I mean, theoretically we can also go and afford a longer range wake scanner. Which I think we'll probably do for now, because we're going to have to go and fly around and scan some data. But, I don't know, we'll see. What else we got? Optional tunnels. Yeah, we're pretty good for the optionals, so I don't think we need anything else in there. Hard points, we could put some stuff in here, but I'm not going to worry about that just yet. I mean, let's have a look at the mine launchers. Yeah, they're not really bad. But, oh well, we'll go and see. So overall, I've just realised that we don't currently have enough for our rebuy. Although, right now, we will have the loan. But what I'm planning to do is actually go and fly back to the other station and pick up our Python. With that, what I'm going to go and do is we're basically just going to go and strip out all the passenger cabins and sell off a few things just to make it so that we can afford this ship. And then we're going to go and do some more passenger missions. But I think basically hunting for this ship and getting it outfitted has taken enough time for one episode. So that's going to be it for this video. I do hope you enjoyed it. Like the video if you've liked it, dislike it if you didn't. Neither of those good enough for you, that's what the comments are for. And speaking of the comments, please don't forget to let me know what you think we should name the my Python, well, Ducky's Python, and Ducky's new Dolphin. Let me know down in the comments. The ones that I choose may get something nice next episode. We'll have to go and see. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Commander Chaos Wolf from Sci-Fi Gaming. You guys, as always, have been epic. I will see you soon. And until next time, my fellow commanders, keep flying and stay shiny.